I have no script planned out. I have nothing written out for this video, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to talk about, but I just wanted to talk about this book, and that's what this channel's for. So I'm going to be doing basically why I think you should read We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. So first off, just a little bit about this book. This book came out in 2016. This book is about Henry, who is getting bullied in high school, and basically he sort of gets abducted by aliens like at random moments in his life, and then he comes back, and the aliens, when he's with them, they tell him, do you want to push this button to save the world from its self-destruction, or do you think it's not worth it? That kind of stuff. And it sounds really strange, like, yeah, I know, but the sci-fi element is like it's not that present. Like, it does happen. He gets called Space Boy in school. No one believes him, whatever. But that's not what this whole book is about. It's also homosexual, so it's about his relationships with some guys and just all these meaningful things about life. If you guys liked Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Lee Science, you guys like this, trust me. Yeah, you guys know if you've been here, I'm not a sci-fi person, not usually into that, but this was really good. At least sci-fi books. I like sci-fi movies, but that's not the point. This had a really nice sci-fi element to it that I actually quite enjoyed. Just let me read the first line to you. Life is bullshit. First line, I was already sucked in. Why I think you should read this: one, for the writing style. It's written like, this book reminded me a lot of Aristotle and Dante, in different ways of course, but the writing style was really like that. It was humorous at times, it flowed beautifully. It kind of had that modern-esque to it, where like you would hear things like, I don't know, modern technology, just a little bit. And I usually hate when they mention like, I don't know, smart boards or just anything that I usually see in like present time in my life. I don't like when they're mentioned in books. I'm like, I don't care. But in this, I just liked how like modern it felt, and it just felt like so real, and like that it could be happening like right now to somebody. Not this exact story, but I think you get what I'm saying. Next reason why I think you should read this book is for the main character, Henry, because he is so like, I can't. Like, he's the sweetest thing ever, and the poor guy just tries a lot, and you can just see how much he struggles in school, so it's relatable for a lot of people, I'm sure. The next reason why I think you should read this book is because of the romances that take place. Basically, there's a few romances in this book, but the one that is the most meaningful is probably the one that Henry had in the past with a boy named Jesse, who ended up killing himself. So that's something that really affects him. So it does have trigger warnings for suicide, but that really affected him, and he really misses him, and it's about what happened. Like, it deals with how he's grieving and how he felt about this boy, and like how tragic it was, and it was so good. So good. I can't. Like, this book. Basically, another reason why you should read this book is because it's a really fast read, since the writing style is very like, flows very nicely. It's again, I don't know why I feel like it's so similar to Benjamin Lee Science's writing, but I just feel like it is. But that's great because I love his writing and I love this writing. So it just works out. But this book is about 450 pages, which is kind of large for like a YA contemporary book, but I read it in a day. Like, I couldn't put it down, and when I wasn't reading it, I was really sad, and I was just flying through it without realizing it, and it was really, really good, guys. It was so good. Just basically, if you like male romances, like a little bit of sci-fi elements added into your contemporary, like a solid YA contemporary, books that have beautiful writing styles, and if you like to get some beautiful quotes out of your books, because that's what this has. So those are some reasons why I think you should read this, and I ended up giving this 4 to 5 stars. I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I flew through it, and I would just suggest a lot of you guys pick this up. So yes, that was my sort of review on We Are the Ants. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you read this book or if you would like to, and yeah, let me know how you like the style of review, more like open and just like talkative and personal rather than really structured. I kind of like doing both, but this was just a nice refresher for me, and it was just nice to just, you know, fangirl about a book, because that's why like we're all here basically. But thank you so much for watching. Bye.